Alright, y'all read the title. This is a tier list of the Black Ops 6 field upgrades. This is my opinion, we can agree to disagree. Let's go. Assault Pack is going in A tier. It's a very simple field upgrade. You know, it replenishes yours and your team's ammo and equipment, 89 seconds to recharge, and gives a good amount of score. Like I said, simple. And there are almost no downsides to using this. The only one I can really think of is how, if it's destroyed by an enemy, then they get some score added to their streak progress. This applies to almost every field upgrade, so I'm not going to mention it as a con anymore. Spring Mine, A tier. I've never understood why Treyarch made this a field upgrade. I thought it was because set and forget lethals are annoying, so it being a field upgrade reduces the amount of times you would run into it. Then I saw that the blast trap is in the game, so I don't really have an idea as to why it's a field upgrade. The Spring Mine is simple, like the Assault Pack, but it's very versatile. 125 seconds is a bit long, but this field upgrade suits almost any playstyle, and can get you a few additional kills. Just don't expect it to get a kill every time you put it down, since many people use the Engineer perk, or the Strategist specialty, which allows them to see the equipment through the walls. Trophy System, A tier. This is an objective player's best friend. It destroys up to 3 enemy equipment, which earns you a small amount of score. I don't think you can really complain about this one. It protects you from grenades, stuns, almost anything. 107 seconds of recharge time, and it can really save your life. There's not much to talk about here, it's just an overall good field upgrade. Scrambler, S tier. Our first S tier. Place it, and it has an area of effect where it'll scramble the opponent's minimaps, equipment, field upgrades, and score streaks. While this wouldn't be great in team deathmatch on bigger maps, it excels on objective modes and slash or small maps. In fact, it covers a quarter of Nuketown. Every time an enemy dies in its effect, you get some score. This is consistent unless you place it in an obscure spot on the map, okay? But I mean, you gotta be really dumb to put it there. Like the Spring Mine, it has a recharge time of 125 seconds, which I think better suits this field upgrade since, again, it can get you a lot of score. Signal Lure, S tier. Now, I don't think I've seen anyone in my lobbies use this except for me. I can't blame anyone for not using it since it reveals your location, which is the biggest downside of this field upgrade. It in fact has the highest skill ceiling out of all of them, at least in my opinion. While your location is revealed, you will get bonus score for kills and surviving. What's even cooler is that it has the fastest recharge time at only 78 seconds, so you can use it quite often. You may disagree with me, and that's okay, but you gotta at least give it a try because I've gotten a ton of streaks with this upgrade. Warcry, A tier. Yeah, a lot of these are in the A tier. You know how I've been talking about field upgrades giving you bonus score? Well, this one is basically just that. I don't know about you, but I mainly use it because it can give me a lot of score when my teammates are all close to me. Now, I know that I use the Signal Lure for the sole purpose of giving me bonus score, but that's what the field upgrade is designed for. Sure, you can use the Scrambler for bonus score too, though its scramble ability is still good. I don't think that Warcry is like that. Don't get me wrong, its increase to your whole team's movement speed and regeneration speed is not to be ignored. I mean, movement is everything in Call of Duty nowadays, so it's at least somewhat good. It's just that the buffs it gives you and your team automatically go away when they die. What's also holding me back from placing this in the S tier is its 125 second recharge. As I've said, the Scrambler in my experience gives me more score, and then some, so it having the same recharge time as that makes it a bit lower than the Scrambler, so that's why it's an A tier. Tac Insertion, straight to B tier. I love the Tac Insertion, but I swear, I cannot get much value out of it in this game. I'll place it in the enemy spawn, and by the time I die, its placement means nothing because my team already starts spawning there. Or I may try to place it in my current spawn, and well, the spawns haven't flipped yet. This may not apply to small maps, but why the hell are you using a Tac Insertion on them? Like the Signal Lure, I have yet to encounter someone else using it, except for me. But the difference is that I get way more value out of the Signal Lure. It's not the Tac Insertion's fault, to be fair, it's the spawn system that screws it up. I also gotta mention how it has its 110 second recharge time. Now this makes sense for games like Modern Warfare 3, where the spawn system actually focuses on map control and not just spawning, anyone everywhere. Here, it doesn't work that time. I don't think that the 110 seconds is justified in this game. So, unfortunately, that's why it's in B tier. And this is coming from someone that loves using it. Acoustic Amp is immediately S tier. This thing counters Ninja, the one perk that pretty much everyone is using. It increases the enemy's sound of footsteps, including those who are using the ninja perk. Actually, never mind. It makes ninja's footsteps even louder. It's active for such a long time, assuming you don't die. What puts the cherry on top is how it has the shortest recharge time of the field upgrades, countering the most used perk, long duration, and fast recharge time. Use this in Search and Destroy. It's effective. Yeah, I gotta put this in S plus tier for countering the best perk in the game. Morphine Injector? Straight to S plus tier. Yeah, another one. I love this thing. For those who have played the older games, you may want to brace yourself, because this section may bring up some traumatic memories. When active, Morphine Injector puts you in a last stand state when health reaches 0. Unlike its last iteration from MW2, you get a pistol. This sounds very annoying, I know, but it gets worse. If you get a kill while down, you will immediately get self-revived. Yeah, this is really good. I mean really, really good. Also, if you have a pistol equipped, then that pistol will be used when you get down. Along with the signal lore, the Morphine Injector has the shortest recharge time, so you can use this a lot of times in one match. There are some cons, however. This is a field upgrade, so unlike other versions of Last Stand, this can't be used as often, and there's also the con of it being active for only 20 seconds. If you die after that, then it won't work. You also will only be in a down state if the finishing blow is a shot to the body. Headshots, explosives, anything else will kill you. This is my go-to field upgrade. In fact, I used a permanent unlock token on it. Yes, it does have some flaws, some cons, but it having the fastest recharge time at 78 seconds is insane to me. If Warcry had a faster recharge time, it could have been an S tier, maybe even S plus tier, but it unfortunately doesn't. Last Stand, or Morphine Injector as we're calling it now, is one of those "it's only funny when I do it" type of things. You see nothing wrong if you use it, but will curse anyone else when they do. I hope I kinda justified my S plus tier placement of this thing, because I really love it. Neurogas. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is going in C tier. Why is this here? I thought this was the gas mine from Cold War, but it's not. That thing could get kills. This is just a set and forget gas grenade that makes the enemy cough when they, run into it. The problem is that the spring mine is already a field upgrade. Just use that. It at least has the ability to get kills. This near gas thing doesn't. Sure, it can alert you to where enemies could be, but the spring mine already does that, and it also has the ability to get kills. If you hear it go boom and it didn't get a kill, you at least have an idea that someone is there. Now, to give credit, it does have a 93-second cooldown, which is 32 seconds faster than the proximity mine, or spring mine. I kept on saying proximity mine in this recording, but it's actually spring mine. So I can see people using this, except I can't actually say that because I haven't run into anyone using it. I know that I said I never seen the signal lore being used by anyone else, but I know how good it can be. This thing here it's just not good. It's not going into D tier since it at least can work and you can use it often. I just haven't had a moment where this thing helps me. So, yeah, C tier, there you go. Sleeper Agent. It's going in S tier. Hey, this should be an S plus tier. Why isn't it there? Well, it's because of the Vigilance perk. Despite the recon specialty getting nerfed, people are still using this perk. Also, people have learned to look at the names of their teammates and determine whether or not they are actually on their team. Don't get me wrong, this perk is still really good when no one knows how to counter it, hence the placement of S tier. It's just that people have learned to beat it. Its 187 second recharge time doesn't help. You wait for that long, you finally use it, and it's wasted because people have gotten better. This would have been an S plus tier if this video was made sometime after the game launched, but now that we're almost in Season 2, it's in S tier. And this is my tier list of all the Black Ops 6 field upgrades. I know that some of you are going to disagree with me, so let's just talk about this civilly. Or, I don't even know if that's a word, but let's just be civil in the comments, and we can agree to disagree. Alright, I'll see you on the next one.